even YouTubers. As a follow-up to my previous abandoned house video, I thought I'd do another one that's a little bit better. On my recent explores, riding around on my motorcycle, I've come across a couple of interesting abandoned houses. Some are actually quite visible by the road. There's one up in Holyport that I actually want to, by the A-Main A road into Maidenhead, that I actually want to explore. If anyone's up for it, I can give you the location. It's just literally south of Maidenhead, just south of the M4. You can see it from the main road. It's not even like buoyed up; it's just there. And I've spoken to people who've actually been inside the property. There's still furniture in there. It's actually in pretty good nick. And the funny thing is, in this country, in the UK, especially in South England where I live, there's a thing called a housing crisis. Where there's not enough houses, and it amazes me that all these abandoned houses sit there. Some of them in pretty good nick, and no one lives in them. There's a couple of other houses near me I mentioned in my previous video that have still got vehicles in. Kids play. There's one near me. It's still got a fucking kids' assault course in the garden, like swings and treehouse and stuff. It's all pretty expensive stuff at the time, and many a family would love to have it in their own house. Really, it's kind of amazing what you find. Quick tip though, if you do go exploring abandoned houses, firstly, if someone actually still owns that house, it is actually highly illegal. Secondly, you got to make sure it's actually pretty safe to enter. If it looks unsafe, don't attempt to explore it. You might end up hurting yourself. If it looks like it's recently been like broken into or anything like that, it's been disturbed, or there's something in there that doesn't quite fit the rest of the decor, like of the house, like sleeping bags, anything looks out of place, like sleeping bags, cardboard boxes, anything like food waste. Could be someone squatting in there, and a lot of squatters are drug addicts. As an ex-addict, I'm not gonna have a go at these people, but some of them are on like things like crack, heroin. They might have loose needles about, so take care of yourselves, people. When you actually do explore these places, they can be a little bit dangerous. There's one near me, as I mentioned in the previous video, that's actually burnt out. It's a burnt shell of a house. Do not attempt to go into it. Just walk up through the garden, sit at the back, chill out. It's obviously no one owns the property. It's not boarded up or anything. It's clearly abandoned. Do not attempt to enter the house because you will go through into a cellar or through a TVR that's just sat in the garage. But it's kind of interesting. I want to hear some people's stories about what they found when they found an abandoned house. There's a couple of other channels on YouTube that show some abandoned houses. I will be in the summer exploring some, posting some videos. I would like to hear if anyone's found anything interesting, like a Rembrandt or something like that. But no, if you do go exploring, do take care. Some of these houses aren't in the best of repair. Some of them are actually lethal. I've got asbestos and big holes in the floor and may actually fall down at any time. So if you do find an abandoned house, do take care. But make sure when you are in the abandoned house, catalogue anything that could be important, like photographs, names, any kind of distinguishing features. Post it on the internet. Let other people know. Like local historians would love to have a little snoop around themselves, but obviously can't get permission. If, like, for any reason you feel unsafe, just phone local authorities. A lot of criminals use abandoned houses to store shit like drugs and shit. There is one in Crowthorne. It's got a fuckload of ganj growing in it. It's abandoned. It's an old terraced house. Must warn you though, be careful. The neighbours have phoned the police before for people entering. Great fun though it is finding things like this. You got to stay safe. There's also one down my road in Bracknell. Never lived in. But again, don't explore it. The neighbours will find the police. You will get yourself nicked and you will get a criminal record, and you'll be very sorry for yourself in the morning when you have to explain to your parents or to your family or friends why you now have a criminal record and why your boss has just fired you from your work. There's some interesting places around here as well. I've found old World War II air raid shelters. I live near the Windsor Royal Forest, like near Windsor Great Park. There's some woods near me. You will find old air raid bunkers that people have built or the government have built. Some you can actually enter because they're literally just a shell of the old Anderson shelter or the old outpost. But some I would not advise going in unless you've actually got safety gear like a harness or hard hat, because these things haven't been used for 70 plus years. They're laced with asbestos. They're exceptionally dangerous. They're probably full of shit, mud and crap. But That don't mean you can't explore and find out about your local area. Just be fucking careful when you do it, because you might end up finding all sorts of stuff that you don't want to find, and you might end up hurting yourself. There is a guy on another channel that I mentioned on a previous video who lives in Norway. He's explored all the German World War II bunkers that they built in the 1940s, part of the Atlantic Wall. Again, he's a nutter. So you do this at your own risk. But if you have any funny finds, post the vids on YouTube. Post in the links below. Please post some comments in the links below. Share some links as well. Just in the comments below. Share a link. Share this video. And whatever you find, post it. Just make sure when you're doing it, take care, enjoy yourselves, have fun.